YouTube, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today, guys, we are going to talk about the Purrelys and the Dark Worlds. Now, like I said in my previous video, the Purrelys are a really good synergy with the Dark Worlds. Or was that vice versa? Yeah, the Dark Worlds is a really good synergy with the Purrelys. So if ever the Purrelys is going to be like full power once it's going to be in Master Duel, then this might be one of the decks that you can go into. So the synergy between the Dark Worlds and the Purrelys is basically your quick play spells for the Purrelys can drop off a copy and then you'll get the effect running for the Dark Worlds. So let's get into the deck profile first and check that deck out. Where's that? So with the deck profile, we are running 2 of each of the Dark World monsters, 2 Rainbows, 2 Graphas, 2 Snows, and 2 Gentas. This is basically a good ratio right here, basically running 40 cards. With, of course, having 3 copies of Maxi, your Imperms, and your Call by the Grave as your staples. Other Dark World cards, you have Arc Ascension. We are not running Archives at this point on. It doesn't really matter because most of our cards must be Purrelys so that we can gain more or we can access more of the quick play spells. We are running 2 gates for that matter. Since we have 1 copy of Purrely Street, we don't want to remove Purrely Street because this is a really good field spell for the Purrelys. For the Purrelys, on the other hand, we are running 3 of each of the monster. Just basically run 3 of each because their effects is basically really good. 3 of each of the quick play spell that they have, including the continuous spell. You can run 2 continuous spell if you want, but I do prefer having 3 copies of this gives you more advantage during the starting hand. So that's basically it. Each of the quick play spells will have a significant effect towards the Dark World monsters. If you have a Snow, then you drop off a Snow, you get a copy of either Grapha or Genta. Genta will get a copy of the field spell, and yada yada yada. It allows you to draw more cards. That is really insane. Extra deck, on the other hand, we are running 1 copy of Dragon Overlord, 1 Zeus, 1 Experience Happiness, 2 Noirs, 2 Happiness, 2 Beauty, 2 Plumps. And then for the Lyreless monsters, we have the Nightingale, we have the Thrush, the Bow of the Goddess, and basically the IP Masquerena as your last card for that matter. You can change 1 copy of, let's say, remove another copy of Beauty and go for Nightmare Unicorn if you want. Let's remove this. Let's go for Unicorn. So Nightmare Unicorn can be an additional copy for your IP Masquerena into your Nightmare Unicorn. That also be a really good card to be on the field. So that's basically it. Let's test the deck out. This is basically a showcase on how the deck works. So let's have a test run with this deck on AI. Okay, so we have here on our hand 1 Genta, 1 Maxi, 1 Snow, 1 Pretty Memories, and 1 Sleepy Memory. So at this point, we start off with our low. Let's get a hold of our field spell first. Genta sent to the graveyard. Get the field spell. We go for field spell. There we go, and then use the effect of this one here, Pretty Memory. So spell summon a monster. We drop or discard a copy of Snow from our hand. Go for should we go for? Yeah, we should go for this. Our Lily, and then chain with our copy of Lily after the trigger of Snow. So with this, we get a copy of our friend Purrely, and then get a copy of our, possibly we can get Ascension here. No, never mind. We'll get a copy of Grapha here. So that's it. We will use the effect of this monster here. Use that. Go into the Beauty. That's Beauty in the field already. That's good. And then we use the effect of our continuous spell. Get a hold of some cards. Possibly we'll get a copy of these cards here to gain or to have this monster gain more attack. Or you want for a draw power for another copy of Sleepy Memory. For the sake of this gameplay, we'll get a copy or try to get a copy of the Sleepy Memory. If not, we'll get a copy of our Delicious Memory. So the opponent will give us a second copy of Sleepy Memory, so that's good. Sleepy, and then chain with our monster, absorb the quick play spell, chain with another one, and absorb the quick play spell. So at this point on, our monster has 4 materials. So that's 4 materials there. We use the effect of this monster here, banishing our Genta. Sending Grapha to the graveyard. Getting a copy of Rainbow here. That's good, really good. So chain with our Genta from the banished pile. Special summon our Genta. And then basically we can just summon our Rainbow or a copy of our Grapha, which we just need to summon our Grapha to the field. And there you go. So that is basically it. We have 4 material on the board. This would be very nice if we got another copy. Nevertheless, it's perfectly fine. We end our turn here. So that's 4 materials on our monster, with the effect of our 2 our 2 sleepy memory on the happiness. We can draw 2 cards. So that's good. There we go, and draw another card from the happiness. That's it. So 2 more advantage from the monster. There we go. Just need to let him end the turn here. Oh, during our turn, so that's really good, really insane. We go for use the effect of the happiness from the from the pretty memory. We send to the graveyard the gates of the dark world, and then use our opponent's monster as a material. And then what else? We can go for this one, chain with our happiness, absorb that, and that's basically it. We can use yeah. We can use that to spell summon another copy of our Purrely monster. Use the effect, excavate the card. That's really good. We got a copy of Delicious Memory. So Delicious Memory will be added to the hand. Alright, activate, chain, this one here. That's good. Yeah. No, we don't need to spell summon. We go for Genta again. Get a copy of our Dark World. Gates. Gates will be activated. Use the effect of Gates, sending our banishing Genta, sending Rainbow to the graveyard. Use the effect, and then summon Genta to the field. Use the effect of Rainbow. Special summon Rainbow to the field. That's it. So just basically spamming a ton of monsters there, and since we have a 7 material monster on the board, we can go for Noir or a copy of our Happiness. So it's either Noir, it's a really good card, or Happiness. We'll go for Happiness for the sake of this gameplay and to check out how many attacks our monster has. So that's 4,900 on the field, and we just summon Snow to the field, initial summon, and then we can end the turn here. There we go, attack, and then last attack will be burn for 1/5 and deal our finishing blow. So that is basically it. Your quick gameplay with the Purrelys and the Dark Worlds. Hopefully we'll get a full-powered Purrely deck with the Dark Worlds later all along the line. And that's basically it. Really fun deck to use in Master Duel, and I'm just hoping that this is going to be like a full-fledged Purrely deck. And they're not going to cut off some of the significant cards later along the line. But that's it for today. Keep safe, good luck. If you like this kind of content, like and subscribe. We'll be showcasing more of this deck profiles once the Purrelys is going to be in the game. But yeah, tell me your thoughts on the deck profile, and tell me your thoughts on the Purrelys coming into Master Duel. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.